But yeah, you know how you were talking about how your agent sent you for this thing? Like my agent sent me a role for an obese person.
No.
I was like, she follows me on Instagram and TikTok. She sees my content and she submitted me for this role. And people were like, oh, maybe it's for the after, like the after role. No, it was for the current role. Where like, and I'm looking at the sides, and the sides you see an obese person. I'm like, this. I still auditioned for it. I was like, I'm still gonna do it, even though I don't fit the criteria. Obviously,
Yeah.
I didn't get it, but I did make a TikTok talking about how my agent was trolling me by sending me on that audition, and that video went viral.
That's amazing. Yay.
And then I had a friend who does like beauty treatments. So then I did a video saying that if it weren't for my agent sending me in for this audition, I wouldn't be getting like my fat frozen. And I was like, I should probably calm down because then she's gonna drop me.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is no longer funny. But you were talking about how you want something to kind of get rid of your emotions. I
Mhm.
think the solution for that is just antidepressants.
Ooh.
Because they really just like numb you to the point where you don't feel happiness or sadness.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But there are like the side effects with it, like not being able to sleep for like a couple of weeks. But I feel like that's not too bad as long as you don't feel the other feelings.
Mhm.
But yeah, the couple of you here, you guys might recognize me from TV. I was on this show called Tengo Talento, Mucho Talento,
Oh.
which translates to I don't know because I don't speak Spanish.
Right.
Yeah, like I started watching telenovelas to learn Spanish, but all I learned was how to become a gold digger. Yeah, I did this joke in Compton, and I called the woman they're gold diggers, and they got mad at me because they said if they were gold diggers, they wouldn't be living there. Yeah, that woman was my mom. She still lives there. My mom's actually really mad at me right now because she says that when she was my age, she had a husband and a house. But like, I'm not really worried about it because, she's getting older. So soon I'm going to become the homeowner.
Right.
I just don't tell her I said that. But yeah, when I was on the show, I wanted to show off my Spanish. So when the producer asked me if I was excited to be there, I said I was excited in what I thought was the Spanish version. And he was like, yeah, that's not it. What I said was the word excitado, which sounds like excited, but really I said I was horny to be there, just like Mike. He didn't like that one. Yeah, the producer, he told me that I was going to make it very far. And I did. I made it here with all three of you.
Right.
But yeah, kids on TikTok, they try to bully me by calling me a no sabo kid. But
No, so.
yeah, but the joke's on them because I don't know what that means. I am first generation. My parents are immigrants. My mom, she doesn't speak English, and my dad doesn't know how to read. Their solution to have me.
Right.
Yeah, like some people have stocks, Latinos have children. I was like, this is why we have so many kids. We need to diversify our investments. I see this isn't a smart crowd. I guess you guys were a bad investment.
Yes.
Yeah, like my parents, they had me doing things I shouldn't have been doing. Like at 9 years old, ordering a pay-per-view porn.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
Oh
The
shit.
Gen Zs are like, what's pay-per-view?
right.
Yeah, like I had to read the description until they picked one. I was just like, you guys have some bland taste. Like, you don't know what my cousin showed me. And I'm not going to say it here because, we're staying clean.
Uh-huh.
But I did recently turn 35.
Ooh.
Woo.
Um, Actually, I messed up the joke. The joke was I recently turned 30. Well, I'm 35. But the guy I'm seeing, he's younger than me. He's 26.
Nice.
But because he's an immigrant, he's really 35. Yeah, I mean, they gotta grow up faster when they live next to Russia.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, like when I first met him, I noticed that his eyes were always really dilated, which I thought was weird because he told me he was sober. So for those first few weeks, I just thought he was getting high behind my back, like I was. Yeah, like I posted a picture of him on Instagram, and somebody accused me of colorism.
What?
If you don't know what that is, it's because you're white. But it's when you're prejudiced against darker skin tones. I
Hmm.
was like, oh, I'm not dating him because he's white. I'm dating him because he's 6'3".
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, like we've been together for 6 months and we're moving in together next month.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not the reaction my therapist had. I mean, he's not going to be on the lease, so he's going to be an undocumented immigrant, just like my parents when they came to this country.
Mm.
Yeah, I actually wrote this joke a year ago.
Ah! Ice, ice, baby. Yes.
Yeah, and since then,
Ice.
I've broken up. Yeah, like I thought he was the one, but apparently he was somebody else's the one.
Mm.
His mother.
Oh.
He
Mm-mm-mm.
was like, there can only be one gold digger in this family.
Mm.
She does still follow me on Instagram. I lost a boyfriend, but I gained a fan.
Mhm.
I did find his Bumble dating profile,
Ooh.
and all the pictures that he posted were all pictures that I took of him,
Oh.
and not the good ones.
Mm.
And I just thought that was funny because on our first date, he catfished me. Like the pictures that he posted, it didn't really show the rest of his hairline. So when I showed up to the date, I noticed that he was starting to bald, but I just thought, you know what? He's 6'3". Like I'm never gonna have to look up there. Yeah, like when he would go down on me, I would just put my hand up, cover the spot. But then after the breakup, I did do something crazy. I hooked up with my Gen Z neighbor.
No.
Ooh.
I know, desperate times. Like he told me that he didn't want to date me because I live next door. But
What?
I was like, that's how you know I'm not gonna cheat.
Right.
Like we have thin walls. But then I realized that the real reason that he didn't want to date me was because he could hear my Zoom therapy sessions. Yeah, like I told my therapist about it, and he was like, yeah, you should stop doing that. And so I had therapy the other day, and I told him, I did that thing that you told me not to do. He was like, did you do edibles? I was like, no, but like, when did we decide that journey was over for me? I was like, I did the neighbor. And he was like, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. So now I'm moving
Mm.
down the hall. Yeah, it's Pride Month. And my little sister, she recently came out. And she's kind of upset that we're not more excited about it. But I think we would be more excited if instead she came out with having a job.
Right.
I say this as somebody that's unemployed. Yeah, I've been unemployed for the last 5 months. Apparently, if you go to HR, they let you go.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I'm trying to figure out what it is that I want to do in life. And like the first month into being unemployed, I got the flu. And
Oh.
and I was like, well, what is there to do? So I downloaded Bumble again. And then I was just like swiping away while I have a fever.
Oh.
And I matched with this guy, and he's trying to be funny. I had something on my bio about how I want to go to karaoke. And he was like, I don't know how to do karaoke, or I'm not a good singer. And I just said, well, what are you good at? And apparently that was all it took. You just gotta neck them a little bit. Yeah, so then we had a 3-hour FaceTime while I'm sick with the flu. And then the next day he came over and he brought me medicine.
Mm.
And then a week later, I made a TikTok saying if he were to ask me to be his girlfriend, I'm going to say yes. And he saw it, and then he asked me. But one thing that did catch my eye during that FaceTime, I was telling him how I'm unemployed and I don't really want to look for a job right away. And he was like, well, if my book does well, I'll pay your rent. And I was like, sold.
Yeah.
I was like, do you want to come over? And he was like, don't you have the flu? But now we've been together for 4 months.
Ooh.
Woo.
Wow.
I was like, how is the book coming along? He does have a small child. He has like a 9-year-old half of the time. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna win over this child. Cause like if plan A doesn't work, then plan B is me moving into their apartment. And I need the child to be on board. So I started making muffins every week. And they were like these healthy protein muffins. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make the muffins every week, and then on week 4, I'm gonna stop making the muffins. And he's gonna ask for them, and we're gonna say, oh, I guess we should invite Karina over so she can make them with us. But then week 4 came, and I couldn't do that. I eventually met the boy, and it was fine. And now I'm making him muffins and brownies, and I made cheesecake the other day. And I was like, oh, I guess the way to a man and a boy's heart is through food. Let's see. Back when I was dating, I went on this date with this guy who told me that he was a doctor. And I was like, oh, this should be good. But then he told me he was into BDSM. If you don't
He
know what
was
that is,
he was into what? Because we can somehow it got cut off a little bit.
oh, BDSM.
Okay.
But yeah, if you don't know what that is, just imagine choking, pain, being told what to do. It's like having immigrant parents. Like, does it look like I'm into that? Well, yes, I am. He called me master
Ooh.
because I have a master's degree. Yeah, I have a master's degree in environmental engineering.
Ooh.
You guys are like, why is she here?
Right.
Like, I can read code, but I can't read red flags.
Right.
Yeah, like I should have seen the red flags when one of my ex-boyfriends brought an 8 ball to my apartment.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
I had told them I'm adventurous. I like to try new things. I didn't know that was code for, bring the white stuff, but I tried it. And I just thought, if you're gonna bring this to my apartment, at least bring some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like now I know how much you paid for this. He said it was free. And I was like, yeah, I can tell. And then I went on a date in LA, and this guy told me that he was a healer.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was like, this is some LA, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
But I let him heal me. I mean, it can't be worse than my neighbor.
Right.
And I don't know if you can relate, but my mom, she does this thing where she grabs an egg, rubs it all around your body, cracks it in a cup of water, and tells you your future.
Ooh.
Yeah, she told me that I was gonna meet a thin man that was gonna destroy me.
Oh.
Yeah, the next week I got in a car accident, and I was just like, why couldn't you be more specific?
Yeah.
Like now State Farm doesn't want to pay my claim.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, they said I already knew what was gonna happen.
Ah.
Ah.
So I started commenting on all their social media. Hashtag not a good neighbor.
Yeah.
Like my neighbor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It is my mom's birthday today,
Oh.
Oh.
and I'm here.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah, like I called her to wish her a happy birthday, and she told me that she was feeling depressed because
Oh.
she was turning 60.
Mm.
My mom was born in 1966. That woman can't do math. She's 59 years old. For those who can't count either, was like, what? I'm not 60, but I bought all these birthday decorations. That said, happy 60th birthday. I was like, Mom, you can just save them for next year. And you can be depressed then.
Mhm.
She actually likes the joke. I translated it for her. In Spanish, I changed it to Esa pendeja no sabe contar, which is apparently worse. Yeah. My grandma, she had 17 kids,
Wow.
according to my mom. Like, I don't know if she's a very reliable source, since we all know that woman can't do math.
Right.
Yeah, my dad, he's kind of more calm than she is. He grew up as a Jehovah Witness, which makes sense why he ended up following alcoholism. Yeah, he came to this country when he was 18, and I guess that was the same year he tried alcohol.
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh, if I would have known this information when I was 18, maybe I would have done things differently. Because I had the same experience. I went to college at 18, and then I just, oh, this is the first time I'm trying alcohol. And then, luckily things ended up like I'm still alive, but it could have gone much worse. I guess
Mhm.
I'll leave you guys with this last one. Have you guys ever been intimate with someone that kept their glasses on?
No.
Yeah, he was like, if I'm not wearing them, I can't see you.
Oh no.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I was just like, why do you think I took mine off?
Oh. Right.
Thank you
All
guys.
right. Give it up for Karina. Yes.